I mean, it could make for some entertaining YouTube videos, but you would need to, like... I would probably need to record it off air, because I don't think on stream it would be very entertaining. And then... the Pokemon Trainer one, I don't think would be different from how we're playing right now. So I really like the ideas of some of these runs. It's just making it entertaining in Guild Wars 2. Like, I will tell you that after seeing the videos that inspired this, our open world is so much easier than World of Warcraft's open world. So, like, that's absolutely a thing. Mike, what if you retire pets after X amount of levels and you can't use them again? Yeah, could be interesting. But, like, for example, if bears are OP, I could cycle through a lot of bears before I run out of bears. Hello, hi VR. Unless you were like, you have to change pet families, you know? Like from 10 to 20, you could only use cats. 20 to 30, only dogs. I don't know, something like that. Starter armor only run. You know, I actually took my starting equipment to level 20, and I was fighting the fire elemental with it, and it hit me once, and it was like 60% of my max health. Mounted combat only? I mean, how would I do that on a new account? New WoW player has joined Guild Wars 2 today again. Nice! I was a WoW player who joined Guild Wars 2 a long time ago. Search the area for survivors. Do I need to kill all the dudes?
To the next world with you.
I saw a WoW hardcore run where the health bar was hidden, the screen only showed faded black as they lost health. Oh yeah, that's a mod. Okay, so that is a really big thing in the WoW community right now called WoW Ultra Hardcore. And you cannot see your hit points or your target's hit points. You just have like your portrait and your target's portrait. You do have your mana bar. And as your health gets lower, the screen starts fading to black until all you can see is like the center of the screen, like a quarter size in the middle if you're like 1% health. And there's a few other rules for it, but like, yeah, it's kind of like, okay, see this? It would be like playing like this, but mana bar and then my face and then my target's face. That's it. And then the screen gets darker and darker if my health gets lower. So no UI basically. So essentially, if I got like the Blish Hood guys to make me an overlay where the screen gets darker the lower my health is with this, that would basically be ultra hardcore. First person only? No, I wasn't first person. Like this is first person. It's still third person. It's just that it has those things on it. Like there were times in the videos where people were doing it where they would be like really low health and they would be having like a hard time seeing. Like there was one. Okay, let me tell you guys about one moment I saw the other day. There was a guy in a group, and there's a trick in World of Warcraft where if you are kicked out of a group after 60 seconds, if you don't get reinvited, it auto ports you out of the instance because you're not in that group's instance anymore. And there was a guy who his group was dying, and he taunted all of the mobs and he ran deeper into the dungeon so that they could get away. He was like, you know, total hero here, right? And then he tried to he drink a potion that makes him turn to stone for 60 seconds called petrification. And he tried to leave the group, which kicks him out of the instance after 60 seconds of inactivity, but his screen had gotten dark and he couldn't see the UI to leave the group. Because you have to like right click on a thing and then there's a drop down menu and then you click leave group with the left mouse button. So he was like screaming, he was like, kick me, kick me, kick me, kick me. Because he had to yell for them to kick him out of the party because he couldn't do it. And it was because of the ultra hardcore thing because the screen had gone dark. So yeah, it leads to some interesting moments, but There's also a few other things that make it more difficult than our game, because like in our game, when you leave combat, we heal to full very rapidly, right? In many other MMOs, when you leave combat, you do not suddenly snap to full health. You've got to like sit down, eat food, or recover, or something like that. Muck your cam? Oh. Thanks. Your camera's hiding your majestic face. Oh! Fabulous. We also have downstate here. True. Did he live? In that clip, yes. Fend off the undead. Go, ninja! Go, ninja! Go! That's kind of loud. Hi, patrons. Chat, you too can sign up for my Patreon and play loud, abrupt noises. What's going on? Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Let's pop our heal skill. Suddenly, I was down to like 60% health with 4 conditions on me. Barbarian's locked onto something. What's he doing? Use root. I can attempt to drop the volume or re-upload. No, I can adjust the volume on my side, Storm. I left it there knowing that. I don't mind a little scare. That adds to the fun for the patrons. If it was like a freaking gunshot or something, then I would be like, okay, no. Is there a chat command to see your add-ons? I'm using Blish HUD. Exclamation Blish has a bunch of guides I've made for that. And then I'm using, in Blish HUD, there's a few things, like event table lets me see what events are going on, for example, things like that. And I've also got Arc DPS if I want to see my DPS. Not really relevant for this character, but that I have also. Blish HUD is a library, though, so Blish HUD, I'm probably using like 5 different things from Blish HUD. But Blish has like 75 add-ons in it. And then Arc is a separate thing. Is there any more undead attackers? You could lock in a weapon type for the whole run. No swaps or new weapons. Or alt idea, randomize your weapon and utility every X times. Oh god. That would be rough.
To the next world with you.
Definitely would not want to do that and Craftlock at the same time.
We're seriously going to make it.
Search for the second research team. I think they're in a cave or something.
We find the second team soon. I've known some of those scholars.
Let's see. Mug, to answer your earlier question for goals on pacifists, I did want to see how in the MSQ I could get. There were enough NPCs I could heal that I got through the level 10 quest chain. I got stopped at the level 20 quest. Perhaps a different racer's story would let me break through that. Haven't tested. So now they're just seeing how much map completion they can do. Some hearts and hero points they can't do, most they can. What is going on?
Boom! That ought to do it.
We can't afford to lose the second team, or the artifact they were hunting.
Creatures on this side of the barricade too.
Like, if I had to choose one for rating, heal Writ or heal Untamed. Heal Writ. Heal Untamed is very, very fun, and it is good at what it does, but it does not provide any stability to the party. And most folks in a raid environment will trust the healer to handle stability, and Writ can handle that. Also, Writ is overpowered right now. I'm sure they're going to do a nerf or something in the future, but right now it's kind of busted.
You're a frightened child.
Does Patreon sound work only from Twitch, or can it be connected to YouTube? There's two ways to trigger the Patreon sound. One is by typing a message in the Twitch chat, and the other is by pressing a button on the website. So if you are a YouTube viewer, Carol, what you could do is like pick a sound and then just like bookmark the website for the sound thing, and then whenever you want to play it, just reach over and click the button. And a lot of people prefer to do it that way because they want to be able to talk in chat normally without triggering their sound, and then just hit the button when there's a good moment for it.
To the next world with you.
Have you seen T-Bot's Writ build that does 16k DPS while doing 12k healing? 17k, actually, but yes. Yeah, is a Zealot's Ritualist build. So, I commented on that video, and the TLDR is, that's awesome. I don't think it's good for the game. Because, for example, Paragon can do about that level of healing while doing 1k or less DPS. So it is doing Paragon healing while doing 17 times the damage. Hilarious. However, I don't think it's good for balance to leave that.
Stand by to withdraw. Commander, you lead the way. Keep together and stay on your guard.
Protect the research.
To the next world with you.
I think the nerfs are coming tomorrow for the Outliers. We shall see. This guy is a big old pet Drake named Amphibi. Amphibi. Like
Where did
amphibian?
that come from? This was supposed to be our way out.
The Orions funneled us here. They've
You're
shown
a frightened
disturbingly
child.
advanced tactics ever since we arrived.
Commander, to me. I need your opinion. We're trapped, but I can summon the reinforcements we need to fight our way out.
I think this is when he reveals that he's a Necro and suddenly spawns like a bunch of flesh golems.
Buy me some time to prepare.
Yeah, dude, look! I didn't even remember correctly. 5 flesh golems and 2 shadow fiends. Good God. Hearn's just been swinging around Calidbog this whole time. He's been holding back on us.
You're a frightened child.
Never capitulate.
The original Reaper? Well, Andy's shooting lightning out of his sword. Andy has the Guardian spin attack. He's a few different things. All skill, no talent. You can use weapon skills, but you can't spend hero points. So, everything over here is just going to be the racial buttons. Dude, no hero points? Oh my god. Oh, 5 stacks of poison. Let's cure that. Just I really don't want to get low because then something unexpected will kill me. You know another challenge that I've been enjoying watching lately? It's a guy playing Diablo 2. And he has a spinner. And basically every time he gets through an area, he spins a wheel. And a rule will comes up, right? And like the first spin shows the character he was playing. He's playing Barbarian. And then the second, like, he gets into a new area, and the next spin was, you can't use your 3rd talent tree. Because there's 3 talent trees in that game. So we've got 7 in ours. Actually, no, for base, for free-to-play, we've got 5. So it'd be like, this talent tree is banned. Or this talent tree is banned. Or you cannot use potions. You cannot use crafting. You cannot use rune words. You cannot use a mercenary. You cannot use summons. Things like that. So he basically did like a spinner of like a wheel of bad ideas. And he would spin it every time he got through an area and add another rule to it. And the result has been almost like troubleshooting. Because like he'd be like, okay, how the heck do I beat this guy if I can't buy potions in town? And then he's like, oh wait, Barbarian has a skill called Find Potion. I can like spawn potions from corpses. And then he's like, okay, I haven't used this skill in like 10 years. And so it's like forced him to do tactics that he would never have done otherwise. What about Twitch voting instead of a wheel? The thing is with Twitch voting is they would probably consistently pick whatever is the like most painful, roughest option. And it can very quickly go like go from challenging to impossible. We never.
I was born to undo your master's work. I must kill you to achieve that. So be it.
Like, there are some mutiny game, like the perfect mutiny game is one where when you guys are trying your hardest to kill me, I might die, but I have a chance. You know, and then it's up to skill level at that point. But frequently, like, for example, when we play, you know, certain games like Noita or Dead Cells, we have found that with integration, or what was the other one? Against the Storm, those games become literally unplayable with you guys. Like, the integration is just way too much. Okay. I think I just got a Wizard's Vault thing for CCing this guy. Hey Viper, I see your very large message. Give me a minute. Let me finish this mob. Frostpunk 2? Yeah. Yeah, there's some games that the integration is just too tough. CC'd him again. Alright.
First of many with allies like you beside me.
There we go. Forging the Pact complete. We'll pick this just to get the graphic. Let's see if it's any good. Nah, it's okay. Leather bag. 18s. I can't trust that bag. Alright. Leave instance. Alright, Viper says, hey Monk, thank you for making all of the Guild Wars 2 guides. They always help me. I hope you love to make them. I hope you love this game. I would not have been able to make 100 guides if I didn't love the game. Thanks for all you do, and thank you for answering my questions. Thank you for the support builds. Every time one of my friends asks a question, I told them I will ask this guy, and I hope he can help you, and you always do it. Thank you for this. You're very welcome. Yeah, you're very, very welcome. Glad to have you here. There was a guy playing Deep Rock Galactic. All his viewers can use channel points to throw mobs at him. It was so funny. So, modding a game to where you guys could, like, add monsters into it, that is fun. However, doing that in a MMO is not really possible, because then you guys would have to have access to the server. I don't think ArenaNet's gonna do that. Meatpack Demolitionist near Splintered Coast. Oh gosh. That's way over there. Okay. Yeah, I've tried playing Elden Ring once with crowd control, and chat was able to like spend $1 to drop monsters on me and stuff, and the game became unplayable. It was like every time I'd start a boss fight, people would spawn stuff on my head. And then it literally, it's like the bosses are difficult enough without people spawning crap on my head. That's so entertaining for everyone but you, Mug. I miss spawning horses. Oh, the Skyrim? Yeah. We tried playing Skyrim with crowd control, and I was in a cave. And so it was like a narrow passage, right? And chat spawned like 100 horses in the narrow passage. And it was disturbing. I had to carve my way out. It was disgusting. It was just screams and meat everywhere. Treasure Hunter Gilbert. Ah, he was invulnerable for the opener. Rip. How do you know that wasn't just normal Skyrim? I was quite sure. It was normal chat, but not normal Skyrim. Yeah, it was not. He's getting money, yes. I was getting those horse dollar bills.
So tired.
Zaitan's Bane, 500 kills. Okay. Do I have to go to the Tequatl area? I think I do. Yeah, it looks like it's taking me to Tequatl. Event successful. If the horses were standing on houses, be the Witcher. I've seen mammoths fall out of the sky in normal Skyrim. Now, we try to... There's a program, for those of you who haven't seen it, called Crowd Control, where streamers can use it with certain games, and then it gives chat certain options to mess with the game. And for some games, it's fun. For some, it makes the game, like, just unplayable. We tried it out last week with Megabonk. It was kind of fun with Megabonk. We did it with Elden Ring. We did it with Skyrim. There's a bunch there. Oh, we did it with Terraria. There was some crazy ones for Terraria. There was one that was like all sounds were randomized. Like, so I'd be like mining rock and I'd be hearing like tink, tink, tink. And then all of a sudden I'd start hearing like dolphin noises every time I'd hit the rock. Like, it just randomized all the sound files in the game for like 5 minutes. That was very confusing. Mike, what if you had to get 250 of each zone material till you exit? Now, what is a zone material? Like copper. Oh, whatever you can harvest in that zone? Silksong is crowd control support. Oh, no, no, muck you. No. No, banned for even suggesting that. Look, Silksong was a cool game. I think I was definitely not the target audience, because I don't think it's a bad game, but it was a game for sure. It's certainly not my game of the year, but I can totally understand how people who are really into that type of game are like, oh my god, this is my game of the year, right? Like, I can get that. But, yeah, I have no interest. I got to the end credits, I'm good. I have no interest in, trying to go even further beyond. Mike, your gathering tool's under leveled? Oh, is it? What did I try to harvest? Oh, wait, the sickle's level 30. Okay, there we go. Let's just toss that. There we go. Okay. That should fix it. I had a spare, but there've been a lot of really good games this year. What's your game of the year this year? I know a lot of people are saying it, but probably Expedition 33. However, really good games I played this year: Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, early in the year, Expedition 33, Hades 2, were all really freaking good. Split Fiction was really good. Visions of Eternity, yeah, obviously. Yeah, First Berserker Kazan might be my new favorite Souls-like game. That one was really solid, really good. I know, because I probably play close to... Last 2 years, I played close to 100 games each year. And I probably have gotten close to that this year as well. I would have to go back through the list and see if I'm forgetting any. But there have been a lot of good ones for sure.
I love char-conditioned animals. Nothing phases them. Explosions, massacres, rude language.
Every member of the Legions is trained for war, from a paradise loader down to the lowliest pack animal.
Easy there, Iron Pants. Meant it as a compliment.
Iron Pants. Do you have in your future session of Where Winds Meet? I looked at a trailer for it, and I was just kind of like, I was like, oh, this looks kind of like Black Myth Wukong. But I would say I'm not like, you know, jumping to play it, so I would say I'm willing to try it. It's just not really been high on my list right now. Is this where trust issues dies? I think I'm okay. Mods start the predictions. Do we have any mods? Do I have to hire new mods? I'm out of mods. Hi, Muck. Hi, Lord Fetna. What? Chat wants a prediction for will I die on this story step, Flute. I think I'm gonna be fine. Where Winds Meet feels like Black Myth Wukong, but extra AI inside. Well, what do you mean by that? Because, like, for example, I'm fighting Bog Scales, and they've got AI. Their AI is run toward the commander and bite him in the face. You know? Some NPCs have dialogue windows like chatbots. What? That's weird. Where Winds Meet has AI chatbots with random NPCs where you can befriend them. Huh. There, Jeff. Thanks, Float! Wait, where did they go? Oh, they went a different way. It's super weird and immersion breaking, though.
Okay, here's the first tower. I'll set the charges. You keep the locals at bay.
Wait, the first tower. Yeah, I seem to remember, Oh, he shapeshifted. I seem to remember this quest getting bugged for some players for a very long